Eddie Pinheiro.
Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. The #1 pick in the 2024 draft. It's Caleb Williams.
So although his rookie season didn't go exactly according to plan, the best thing that happened, Mike, was he started all 17 games. And I know there was some ups and some downs. He's got a new regime now, new stability, new head coach. And I think it's going to allow all of his physical talent we saw coming out of college that made Caleb Williams the #1 overall pick. I think it's going to let it shine, because there is no question, when this guy is in the right system with the right play caller, he is as talented and as productive as any quarterback we've seen come out of the draft in the last couple years.
Luther Burden, the intended target, and it'll lead to a second down. Off play action. Here's Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball to tie his point, but come down with the pick.
And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball, as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He'll find his man, that's Kendrick Bourne. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, 49.
First and 10 at the 36-yard
Zone
line.
route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it. Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
2nd and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
The Bears offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest, and they'll begin 1st and 10. he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
They'll put Loveland in motion. They'll go play action here with Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here comes third and 6. To throw is Bagent. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with the sack.
Here's Torrey Taylor now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. 49ers offense ready for their second possession. He'll throw on first down. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Purdy going to keep this one himself. The defense not biting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him, and in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
Purdy now on second down. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Niners first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. First down throw there is incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. It's second down.
And 10.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Again in the air for Purdy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And all of these downs, they're all tied together. Decisions made on 1st and 2nd down are what led to that result on 3rd. They were forced into an obvious passing situation on 3rd and long, and this pass rush is able to just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback.
On 4th down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Devin Duvernay back deep for Chicago. And a fair catch is taken and is just inside the 20-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this 3rd drive. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
Throwing Bajan. They'll go underneath to Komet on the screen. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. Let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
In motion, it's Odunze. Bajan. To the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Bears 1st down.
That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Bajan now. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. And this is 3rd down.
Now Bajan. Got the hook up there to Odunze. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
And the Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The RPO. That one is complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
They hook up again, 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
At the 38-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the 1st down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Up from the secondary, Diamador Lenore with the stop.
2nd and 6.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. Another run here, another run by Swift. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He was taken down behind
Every rookie that finds themselves in the lineup, Mike, they're trying to make plays that keep them in the lineup. Continue to show your coaches they can trust you as a young player in this league, and he continues to make plays like this. He's going to find himself in the lineup more and more often as the year unfolds.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Here's Bagent. Thrown on the run, but it's off target. Behind his man, and that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears will take a 3-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. And it's been a rocky start. An interception on the first drive and then a punt the last time they had it. Kittle is the man in motion. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
On second down, Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down by DeMarco Jackson. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a second and 7. To throw, it's Purdy. Going to get that complete. This is Sky Moore. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
12 yards.
It's a gain of 12 there. First down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 3-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with first and 10. Now it's McCaffrey. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss. On his way to a nice pickup of 7.
By Deshaun Wright. It's a gain of 8 Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. They run once more with McCaffrey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
1st and 10. Purdy. Open man there. It is Bourne. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 19-yard line.
2nd and 7. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he's going to have the 49ers first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown San Francisco.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game. And you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers move out to a 7-3 lead.
Bears 3.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Whoa! And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. The Bears offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chicago.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. D. Winters there to bring him down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 6. On the option, it's Swift, and the defense there to meet up. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 3, and this is third down.
Back to throw. Baby. He gets this complete to Burden. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They will run it over center with Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Now, faking the give. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline, it'll be an incompletion. Colston Loveland was the intended receiver. Third down coming up. Now they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears are back within 1. It's 7-6. Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. Throwing on first down is Purdy. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
That's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, 49ers.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple. They bring a tight end in motion left. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
4 yards. And the 49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. They'll run here with McCaffrey. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Montez Sweat, they're on the tackle.
The 27-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have the 49ers 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
10 at the 25-yard line.
2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this 1st half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Kittle is the man in motion. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Montez Sweat, they're on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Open match, tight end Jake Thompson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. This one complete to Bourne. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
2nd and 2 at the Bears' 5-yard line.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Purdy. It is brought in the end zone. Rick Pearsall, touchdown, 49. Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will take a 14-6 lead.
Niners 14, Bears 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. Throwing Bajan. Taking off, showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. The clock will stop at 34 seconds to go until the break. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Bajan. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Gain of 10 yards.
The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Bajan. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And their only realistic chance to end the half with points is to throw the ball near the sideline, gain as many yards as you can, and then hopefully either get yourself in position to kick the field goal or at the very least in position where you can attempt a Hail Mary.
Bajan now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Tyson Bajan sacked. A loss of 4 yards. And it's 4th down.
So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Some of the best safeties that we have seen in the last couple generations, Mike, Troy Polamalu, Earl Thomas, they kind of reestablished that rover safety mentality where you can't really predict where they're going to be pre or post snap, but they've earned that trust. The coaches understand they might give up a play or two here or there, but overall, they're going to make a lot of game-changing plays like we just saw there.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He takes off. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure is good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Bit of a letdown there. I mean, after that incompletion now, Mike, they find themselves giving the ball back. They're only down 8, so every single time they possess the ball, it's an opportunity to maybe get this thing back to all tied up. But every time they don't take advantage of a possession, it's another opportunity lost, and they've got to find a way. When they get the ball back, they've got to go chase some points.
The Bears offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll start on the ground with Swift, and he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Alfred Collins there to bring him down.
At the 30-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Niners have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. A terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the second half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnovers like that, that not only then extend the lead, it just makes that even a taller task.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one.
Previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Number 2, DJ Moore. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Niners' 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 2. Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. D. Winters there to bring him down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Third and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that'll move the sticks. That's a first down.
It's a gain
Down to the 45-yard line.
Bears first down. 2 yards on the play. And the Bears first down.
On first down, it's Swift. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Bears first down.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop it.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. This one not quite on target. Too much, and that one falls incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll be third down.
8 yards to go.
Here's Williams now to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
On for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bears are back within 5.
Bears 9.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Marco Jackson. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Now Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
up the middle. Here's McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
Brought down by Deshaun Wright. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw, it's Purdy. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Purdy will give this one to McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Purdy to throw. Short one there, caught by Kittle. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
And 6.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Purdy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So these screenplays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
Makes the score Niners 17, Bears 9.
So Pinheiro had the field goal a moment ago. Now he's back out to kick it away. A return now from the 4. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Bears offense and DJ Moore heading back onto the field. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
1st and 10.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Gonna look deep, looking for more. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
So of course you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
throw right side, caught by Odunze. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Gain of 4. And this is third down.
Throw it again. It's Williams. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Chicago.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
No way, you're kidding me!
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Now Swift. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down.
First and 10.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Kyle Mongai, the ball carrier. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 16-yard line.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. On the give, it's Swift. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down forthcoming.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 3. And this is third down.
Now Williams. This one is hauled in on the feet in bounds. Yes! DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point
To throw,
conversion.
it's Williams. He's got a man! Take it in for 2. And we are all tied here in the third quarter.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Niners offense make their way out to take over once more. with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First down.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs, kind of help wear down the defense. And I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On to the 4th quarter we go, and it begins with a McCaffrey run. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He's across midfield. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a 1st down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't wait.
Not much there, maybe a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. Kittle is the man in motion. They run once more with McCaffrey. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Open man there, it is Bourne. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
Makes the score Niners 20, Bears 17.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. Duvernay on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Put Loveland in motion. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Williams. Pass right side to the tight end, Komet. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is third down.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard. He'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
The Bears sending out their punt team. They forced a punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
Well, now this brings up 3rd down, Mike, and a really tough call for this coach. Does he want to remain aggressive, put the ball in the air, and try to keep this offense on the field? Or can he be a little more conservative, not be afraid to punt the ball away, and hope his defense can finish this game out?
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
They really needed that one, didn't they, Mike? I mean, they have to find a way to keep this as a one-possession game. This will at least give them a chance to do so, depending on what happens here on 4th down.
The 49ers out for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Bears offense ready to take over once more. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Odunze. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
At their 48-yard line.
Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO.
Williams pass. Complete to number 2, DJ Moore. It's a gain of a yard. And this is 3rd down.
3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
A gain of 9 yards.
Say what you want about this group, Mike, but they certainly aren't scared. I mean, not only to go for it on fourth down, but the quarterback decides to throw that ball into double coverage and somehow still resulted in them being able to extend this drive.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody uncovers downfield. He forces a difficult throw, and luckily it falls incomplete.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Big play coming up. This is third down. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Intended for DJ Moore. It's fourth down.
So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to tie things up here in the fourth. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. A first down throw for Purdy. This one complete to Bourne. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and a yard. They run straight ahead quickly, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
5-yard gain on the play. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's got his tight end Kittle. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard
It's a
line.
gain of 38 yards.
A big one here in the fourth quarter.
First down.
38 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
On first and 10, Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
Brought down behind
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
4-yard line.
Second and goal. To throw is Purdy. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Talk things over before 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Rick Pearsall. Touchdown. 49ers. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Pinheiro on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will go up by 7.
Niners 27, Bears 20.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Bears offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Here is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Now he takes off. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 25.
How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Bears.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
Throwing again, Williams. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
That's going to be incomplete, so no help there, and we're likely down to a final snap.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
Purdy down to a knee. That should be the final snap of this game. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game, and they're going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.